Most men are deeply unattractive because of Mother Nature and something called the Great Scam. The Great Scam was the day that the male of the species convinced the female of the species that it no longer needed to prove itself worthy in order to reproduce and have babies. But the fact that the men are ugly says otherwise, right? They're not supposed to exist. They're supposed to be cannon fodder to the strong, attractive men who are worthy of having babies. So while y'all are out here being like, the men don't take care of themselves, that's why they're unattractive. No, you're fucking a 10,000-year-old genetic anomaly. He's not supposed to exist, babe. Like, there's no amount of moisturizer and sunscreen that will change the fact that his great-great-great-great-great-grandma should have fucking swallowed him. Like, we are out here fucking and making babies like we're a goddamn endangered species, but the breeding stock is foul. And that's why most men are ugly, okay? They DEI'd themselves into someone's grandma's coochie, and now we are all forced to deal with the consequences of that.
All right, well, I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna let y'all do what the comments do. But my mother always told me, if I didn't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. So I guess we ugly. I guess we ugly, guys. Hey, damn, that's terrible. Let's move on, man. I ain't even coming on that one.
I feel like a lot of men walk around completely clueless as to how unattractive they really are. And I feel like this theory is proven by the amount of horrible profile pictures and dating site pictures that men just throw up on their profile pages and think that that's enough to attract somebody. Like, they just be on here talking crazy. You know, you can't be fat. I gotta be short. Gotta be thick. Gotta be this. Can't have this. Can't have this. And whole time you got a Michelin. You got a jumbo truck tire around your midsection, and you talking shit. You got so much acne on your face, sir. You look like you have not washed your face in 2 years, and you really feel like men do not realize how unattractive they are. To be fair, where they live at, to the people that they are used to dealing with on a day-to-day basis, they may be attractive. They may be attracted to someone. I don't think they really realize that you're not attractive. So it's crazy when I see these same men online bashing and talking about women as if they are something to look at. Like, have you seen, like, do you genuinely think that you are attractive? Do you genuinely think that you look good? Compared to all of these people out, you think that if you lined up 10 men and put them all in front of me, that you would be the one that I would pick? You would be my top choice? You think you would even be in my top 5? That's why I am a fan of shaming men. I don't go out of my way, but if you come around here with that nonsense, I'm going to that page and I'm pulling out every flaw. I'm putting it right in your face. I really feel like we need to but I'm trying to figure out who would be. They're not going to listen to a gay man because gay. They might listen to a heterosexual man. We need to find somebody to have this conversation with the men, because somebody needs to let them know that y'all are not as attractive as y'all think y'all are to be walking around here talking the shit that y'all be talking. You talking crazy in the comments, and I'm looking at your picture and your eyeballs is yellow. You got jaundice, baby. You need to go to the hospital. What's the issue?
I don't know who this lady's talking about or the men she's talking about. Let me say that. But I'm starting to get all these videos after I did this child support reaction video the other day and uploaded. I'm going to be honest with you. Men would never be alone. A man, if he wanted to date somebody, he always going to have somebody to date. He always going to have somebody to be with. And especially a man with money or resources or fame or whatever. He could be the ugliest dude. He could be the most unattractive man, and he going to have some of the baddest on his hip. So when it comes to men, all you got to do is have money, power, authority. You're going to have whatever you want, man. It's just how it is. That's how it's always been. So with that said, man, let's move on to the next one. But the ladies seem like they're trying to cook us today, guys.
Now, when we say that black men are the leaders in divorce, y'all come back and say, well, who's initiating the divorces? The women initiate the divorces. We're not talking about who initiates the divorce. We're talking about y'all are the leaders of getting divorced, period. It doesn't matter who initiates it. Y'all get divorced. People don't want to stay with y'all. And that should be very telling. If women are initiating the divorces, it's because they don't want to stay with y'all. Like, I don't y'all argument is flawed. I really don't can somebody help me understand why that would be your rebuttal? Well, who's initiating the divorce? The fact is they don't want to stay married to y'all. So, make it make sense.
She do know if a black woman divorce a black man, they equally divorce. Ain't nobody leading the divorce. And then she do know lesbian couples divorce more than any other people or couples out here. So women, I know she say black men, so she talking about men probably, but as far as people, black women are the most divorced because everybody lead them too. But I have a great wife, so I ain't trying to leave her. She ain't trying to leave me. So this really don't count for me. But I don't know why black women love to throw up the D word when it comes to black men. We are some of the most resilient leaders out there. A lot of men have been tricked. A lot of men have went down the wrong path. But when you got a solid brother that's trying to maintain and do his thing out here and be a true leader, ain't nothing better than us. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I ain't trying to knock no other race man down, but I'm pro-black. I'm pro-man. So hey, it is what it is. Let's move on to the next one.
If I plan all the dates that me and my man go on, and I plan all the trips, and I plan our future, and I plan everything that we have going on, and all he has to do is hand me some money or hand his car to me, what has he done as a leader? Because in a relationship between a man and a woman, the man is the leader. He is the head. Okay? What has he done as a leader to be intentional, to put forth effort, to initiate? What has he done? It sounds more like instead of you being in the passenger seat and him driving, you're driving, he just put the gas in the car.
Okay, let me get this straight. You say he gave you his card and told you to just book it wherever you want to go. So that man got up that morning, went to work, provided for his family, protect his family, so y'all provide and protect so y'all can go anywhere y'all want to go. And you complain because he didn't sit down and say, "Hey, I want to be in the Marriott or Hilton or Airbnb." He told you, "Hey, wherever you want to go, that's love." He just said, "Hey, babe, wherever you want to go, I'm with it. Here's my card. I'm gonna pay for it." I don't get her argument. He shouldn't have to plan it. He paid for it. He taking you somewhere. He allow you to go wherever you want to go. I'm the same way. When my wife said, I don't get in the details with our vacation. I might say, "Hey, I wouldn't mind going there," but then she's doing all the other stuff, the hotels, the Airbnbs, the luxury homes, or whatever we doing there, and I'm just giving them a card to pay for it. So I really don't get an argument on that. Sounds spoiled and selfish. Let's get to the next one.
Shannon, I know you didn't just use my card to buy your baby daddy some groceries.
Yes, you know my baby daddy don't got no friends, no family. He's single. I wasn't finna let that man go hungry. The fuck, don't be questioning me about what I spend our money on.
But then you use my money to spend money on this dude. You don't even take care of his kids.
Okay, the fuck, that is not his responsibility no more. You do know me and my kids live with you. Therefore, that's your job. My baby, shut the hell up, cause I'm talking. Be quiet.
Y'all gotta go.
No, my baby daddy is no longer obligated to do that. That is your job as a man. And as a man, what the hell do you need help for taking care of me and my kids? And don't question me about what I spend money on. Hello? I'm gonna fuck this nigga and hang up on me.
Whoa. Let me say this. I'm hoping this is just some type of skit or a spoof or rage baiting video to get attention and to be funny. Let me say that. First of all, you better not damn spend your money on your baby daddy. You better not spend my money on your baby daddy. Let me say that. Second of all, it's still his responsibility. Yes, I took on you, so I'm taking on your kids. But at the same time, it's still his responsibility as a man, as a father, to take care of his kids. Third of all, no way in hell she's talking to me like that. I'm just being honest with y'all. No, we not going down that. It's automatically over. Ain't no, babe, I lost my cool. I'm sorry. The minute you disrespect me to that level there, ain't no coming back from that. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? Pack your stuff. I'm sorry, you a little man, and you and your kids, y'all got to flex. It's definitely a wrap with that. Hell no. Zero tolerance for that level of disrespect. Let's move to the next one.
Imagine going out to eat with your friends. You're having the time of your life. So much fun. You go to the bathroom, you come back, everything's cool or whatever. When it's time for checks, your check says, watch the company you keep. You deserve better. You don't mention it to anyone. Then as you leave, the waiter walks up to you, whispers to you, they were talking about you really bad when you were in the bathroom. Would you say something right then and there? Or would you let it go? Or would you bring it up another time? 6 of y'all. It was 6 of y'all.
Well, I'm gonna say this. If my friend's talking about me behind my back, I go to the bathroom and come out the way to tell me, watch this people you keep. That's gonna be a mental note. Will I bring it up? I'm not for sure. I guess it depends on the level of relationship I have with these individuals. But I probably would feed a long handle spoon. I probably just start distancing myself from that group of people. Now I might pull one who I think can be honest with me and say, "Hey, what was said while I was in the bathroom?" And see where they bring it up. See what that individual tell me. Other than that, I start removing myself from the whole group. But that's who I am right there. I would ghost you, and they say no, you never hear from me. It'll be 2 years, and you be like, "Hey, I ain't heard from April in a long time." Hey, it is what it is. With that, let's see. All these women. I'm looking at the comments here. All these women make everything about them. It works, babe. That's true. That's true. They do. And it does work both ways. I just seen men do the same thing as these women. So I would definitely agree with that, William. Let's look at this last one here, man. And this one kind of had me funny. This one kind of had me laughing when I went through this one.
There is nothing that I hate more than the man who have a strict program. Because what you mean you done with me because I had an attitude today and I'm too old and I should have communicated? And you for real? Oh no, checks be caving in. You don't give no second chances for real? Leave the strict programs for us women. I can't stand no man that's strict. I need about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chances. Tops. Like, what? What you talking about? You done with me for real? Still over there with that.
I don't know, man. Most men are forgiving. Most women are forgiving. I think most people are forgiving when you love them. But you can't be too lenient. You know what I mean? You gotta keep it between, like they say when you're driving, the mayonnaise and the mustard on the road, the white and the yellow line. You gotta keep it in between there, because if you start going too far left, too far right, man, you keep going. People, that old adage of people will push the envelope. They will continue to push the envelope if you let them. So I'm a big advocate of, keeping it not strict, but just keeping it steady, holding in the road, man. So with that said, man, y'all got in the comments, man. I'm gonna upload this video here to YouTube, the Rumble, where it's already on YouTube. I'm gonna upload it to TikTok, man. Y'all put in the comments, man. Let me hear what y'all think. But I'm gonna play this one video again where the lady called me an ugly, say we genetically unattractive, and I know the comments gonna be brutal on her, but it is what it is. Let's play it one more time before I close out.
Most men are deeply unattractive because of Mother Nature and something called the Great Scam. The Great Scam was the day that the male of the species convinced the female of the species that it no longer needed to prove itself worthy in order to reproduce and have babies. But the fact that the men are ugly says otherwise, right? They're not supposed to exist. They're supposed to be cannon fodder to the strong, attractive men who are worthy of having babies. So while y'all are out here being like, the men don't take care of themselves, that's why they're unattractive. No, you're fucking a 10,000-year-old genetic anomaly. He's not supposed to exist, babe. Like, there's no amount of moisturizer and sunscreen that will change the fact that his great-great-great-great-great-grandma should have fucking swallowed him. Like, we are out here fucking and making babies like we're a goddamn endangered species, but the breeding stock is foul. And that's why most men are ugly, okay? They DEI'd themselves into someone's grandma's coochie, and now we are all forced to deal with the consequences of that.
Damn. Until next time, people, I'm going to leave it here. I'm Abu, man. Y'all take care. Later.